Hello everyone and welcome to a new video update for Bitcoin price prediction based on Elliott Wave analysis. So today is a Saturday, a weekend day, and we have seen finally a significant move right after this ranging thing. So we were expecting a wave 4 and then 5 or directly a move up towards the upside. So how can we read this now? We can read it as 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 impulse and reaching the higher high and a new higher high, right? Of the main impulse taken from the 24th of July that it started with several impulses starting with the orange 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and then the green 1, 2, 3 for the 5 of the orange, accomplishing the 3 here, then moving back to the 4th wave, the main 4th wave, and that was the last wave of the impulse that we saw, which is the 5th wave there, and having inside it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves as well. So in that way now we can clearly say that the impulse is complete, right? We have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, and final 5. Here we go. So that's now opens the scenarios for the bearish scenario, of course, bearish slash bullish, because we are looking for wave 2, and after the wave 2, we are looking for a massive wave 3. Now for the ABC here, it's not valid anymore, so I'm gonna delete this. We are not looking at ABC anymore. It's an accomplished impulse here, right? So what we can add now to the bullish scenario is a bigger impulse, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to be expected in the top, and we're gonna put this as primary. I'm gonna put it in white to be much clearer. Here we go. So this is wave 2. Wave 3 is gonna be, of course, higher, to be managed later on exactly with the fibs after having wave 2. And yeah, that's great. We can remove also the wave 4 targets. It has been reached, and also we are looking now for these fibs, yeah, around these fibs. Okay, note that we are expecting now ABC 3 moves, 3 waves after reaching 0.38 Fibonacci as minimum requirement. Now, as an ABC, it depends, of course, which shape it can take. It could be a zigzag, all right, which is much more sharp and deeper. It could be a flat, okay. It could be also a regular flat. So we don't know exactly which shape it's gonna be. However, what we are expecting, it is possible that we get a shallow retracement, which is between this area here to have just the wave 2, right? So I hope that this would not be the case. I prefer that we get the wave 2 exactly here, because we need, as I mentioned before, to close the gap, all right? So if okay, let's remove the impulse scenario and keep the bearish one, all right? So what we are expecting is this one, sorry, goes to the bullish scenario. Here we go. So we already have our labels here for the main impulse. Okay, so as I mentioned before, I'm looking to close this gap here, right? And what I'm looking for is a little bit sharp correction, okay, to close this, getting into this green area for the wave 2, and then move up with the wave 3, okay, which should be like massive and big and impulsive and explosive and everything, right? So what I'm expecting, first, I don't think that we can just do it in one wave 3 and 4, of course. It could be, but I'm expecting that since we got a very healthy impulse and normal impulse, and there is no flat here, I'm expecting a slow downside, okay, like that somehow, okay. 3 moves down, 3 moves up, 3 moves down. This is exactly what I'm expecting. So again, 3 moves down, 3 moves up, 3 moves down, okay. It could be an impulse, then if we see 5 waves down, then that might be a zigzag, okay. Impulse, 3 waves, impulse, all right, which makes a zigzag. So to be watched what it's gonna be. Whatever it is, the targets are very clear, all right. This zone is very interesting here, okay. This zone is very interesting between 61,000 and 56,800, okay. Well, okay, if we reach under the gap a little bit and we touch this line here, 56,800, that might be dangerous. Okay, so this is a danger zone again. I know that the wave 2 is somehow should be deeper, but preferably based on Elliott wave, but it also like sometimes like it might put us into a zone which it turns into bearish scenario, right? Because lower than this fib level here, okay, touching this 886 means that we are going to a lower low, right? So don't be scared about it. Of course, this is very normal for a wave 2, okay. Wave 2 goes deep and so on, and don't forget that we have just a CME gap to fill. I'm expecting in the next Wednesday, okay, that this day on Wednesday, because of the interest rate decision, that might affect Bitcoin price towards the downside, okay. That would be a very very volatile day, okay, based on the information that we have, of course, that the interest rate might still the same, okay. And that would be negative for Bitcoin. However, it should be a big deal. It could be a small impulse or a part of the impulse, okay, that we're gonna see later. So this is what we are expecting. It's a nice movement here, clear movement for the impulse, and yeah, so be careful what's gonna happen. Now, since we still have this event now, the Bitcoin Conference 2024, and there is Donald Trump today that he might have a speech during the conference, so maybe expect a second extension. Yeah, expect this. It's a possibility. All right, so be careful today. So even I think tomorrow there is a third day for this conference, so we might see a volatile weekend, okay. It's not necessarily that we go down directly from now. It might range a little bit, okay, or even go higher for an extension. So yeah, that was it for today's update. I hope that you like it. If you did, please hit the like button and subscribe if you didn't yet. And thank you for watching. Have a nice day. See you in the next video.